Watching the other honorees tonight, it strikes me that there's a difference, and it's a significant one, between someone who primarily has done work in network television or radio and local, even if that local is big, like KMOX. It's a different relationship with the audience. When people ask me where I'm from, I always say I'm from St. Louis. I always say St. Louis is my hometown. I lived there for 35 years. Most of my closest friends are St. Louisans or people from around Missouri. And most people who are not from this area now just assume. They say, you're from St. Louis, aren't you? And when I come back to a ball game in St. Louis, I did a Cardinal game a couple of weeks ago on the Major League Baseball Network against the Dodgers. Just walking into the ballpark, you know, I've been around long enough that people recognize me when I'm in a ballpark, but it's just different if I'm at a Cardinal game, or if I'm at a game in Kansas City, or if I get to a Mizzou game. It's just different. There's a sense of connection, and that's not obviously reserved just for me. When Jack Buck, or now John Rooney, or through all the years, the late, great Mike Shannon was doing the Cardinals games, it wasn't just that their voices brought the fans their team. That was connection enough. But the assumption was they might have had dinner last night at the same restaurant you had dinner at one time or another, drove on the same highways, sent your kids to the same schools. That kind of connection is something that no network broadcaster, no matter how accomplished, can possibly have. And I consider myself very lucky that my career has played out in two parts. And the earliest part, which was considerable, it was a decade long, the earliest part in St. Louis and at KMOX, which brings me here before the Missouri Broadcasters Association, that part is a significant part of my personal biography, significant part of my career, and it really propelled me toward whatever happened after that, because it was a masterclass in broadcasting and in relating to an audience. So I thank you, not just for this recognition, but for the part that the state of Missouri has played in my life and in my career. Thanks so much.